Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? It is Fuel the Bandicoot. We are here for race number 4 of 20. And after this race, we will only have ourselves 11 rounds until the chase is starting. And right now, the current wild card holder with no wins, no one outside the top 5 right now in the chase, has a win. The top 3, Richard Johnson, Dylan Young, and Jackson Williams, who all won so far this season, are inside the chase as it runs right now. But Ashley Mace, the pole sitter for today, has the first wild card position, as she has the spot sitting 6th in standings, alongside as Charles Sanford, who really hadn't been getting good finishes. And I would be having to worry about Charles Sanford, because if you don't perform at these good teams like you are, like with Hendrick Motorsports, you could get fired. And Charles Sanford has yet to even get a top 10 finish so far in the first 3 races. And speaking of guys maybe getting fired, Noah Hart in the 83 has also been worded around and saying that he may be within a chance to lose his ride for the Fuel Brothers, even though he is the owner. I don't understand that part, but you know, gotta try and get some good finishes for your sponsor, and Red Bull is asking for that, so that's all we hear for that. And pretty much that's the first row. Let's get you down to the starting lineup. Before we get started here today, the driver number 19 is Hayden Kline for this race. Kline is going to be substituting for Jacob Hart, as Hart was injured at Las Vegas, and that hit he took in that one wreck is going to be good enough to take him out of the race here, because he has broken ribs or whatever. But the green flag is out. Ashley Mace is going to be the first female driver to grab the pole, and she'll lead us into turn number 1. Ashley Mace already getting challenged. Daniel Day the inside there in the 16. Ian Duda and the 30 car. I think he may have had a flat tire at the start of the race there. And boy, are we going pretty fanned out here. About 4 wide there. Sean Galligan, Nick Mace, William Duncan there. They're actually keeping it nice somewhat. No, there we go. William Duncan sideways. Oh my goodness, William Duncan almost wrecked that car. Nearly. He was drifting through turns number 2 and kept it straight. Oh boy, look at the 25 to Max, nearly on the back bumper of Brad Johnson there. Oh my god, that was an amazing save there. Ian Duda's back on the racetrack there. Oh my god, what a save. We're 4 wide back here in this pack as well. We gotta take a... Oh no! 31 cars around. That's Michael White and Jake Bastinger. Oh, further wrecking up here too. The 6 car, Luke Martin's in it. Galligan's also in it. Michael White was around earlier in the straightaway there. There's Hayden Kline. He's got a piece. John Dillon second in the standings. He's involved. Dylan Young, the points leader. Charles Jackson, Luke Martin, Sean Galligan, Eugene Max, Jake Bastinger, William Duncan wasn't able to miss a wreck that time. He's involved. Jackson Williams, 4th in the standings, he's involved. Pace car's gonna pick up. Daniel Day in the 16. Boy, we got some replays to take a look here. That was crazy right there. We under caution for the first time here today. Let's get you to a replay. You want to talk about car control? This is some car control right here, folks. Watch this. The 07 hooks the 87. Dead drift. Look at the 25 right there also. Eugene to Max. They all kept it straight. That was an amazing piece of driving by all them guys there, especially the guys behind them, to get on the brakes, to let them slide in. Let's get you a replay of the wreck. Here's a replay of what happened to bring us under the caution. It happened a lap afterwards, after the save right here. Passengers hit Jackson Williams down into Michael White, and they go spinning here. And that's what happened there. Also the 17 of Jackson Williams, something happened to him also after beating off the cars there. We're going to take a look here. See what, he bounces off a few cars here. Right there, turning the 31 there. Keeps it straight somewhat. Back up the track into the 07 Dylan Young, William Duncan, and then 47 of Charles Jackson is going to hook somebody after just barely getting nudged right here. Watch. As right there by Dylan Young shooting him down the racetrack into Noah Hart. And yeah, all them other guys right there. There's also a further wreck back here with Hayden Kline substituting for Jacob Hart. These guys were on the apron and trying to avoid the incident there. Oh boy, you want to know one guy that got by there very good was Eric Burton, the defending champion. He did a nice job of getting through that there. Let's get you a replay, or onboards. On board last season's winner here at this race, Richard Johnson. On board our defending champion, Eric Burton. Getting ready to go back green. Andres Allen, Charles Sanford, Greg Brown, Chris Summers, Richard Johnson, Nick Mace, Eric Burton all stayed out. Daniel Day leads the cars with fresh tires. Cars on the inside, Duncan, Hart, and Duda are all a lap down. Andres Allen leads us back down. Andres Allen gets away momentarily, but Greg Brown is in search for his second win in the SCS and his first win. And Richard Johnson nearly getting turned by his teammate there, Burton. But Greg Brown, like we was talking about, his first win and his only win so far in his career came back in Season 2 at Martinsville. And that was a long, long time for Greg Brown. That's been so long. But driving for Evernham, being almost the lead driver for Evernham right now. That team has, he's run on the back bumper, Andres Allen here. He's looking really strong. Right up on the back bumper of the Chevrolet Pennzoil car of Andres Allen. Getting low up in there, you can see the 9 can turn better than the 29 there through the turns there. Daniel Day climbing his way forward there with the fresher tires. Now into third position there. The two Joe Gibbs cars that ran first and second at Las Vegas run right now inside the top 5. Fourth and fifth, Richard Johnson. Ever since, it's good to see Richard Johnson running up front like he used to, because Johnson just has really acted like he's not been near as competitive as he usually has been. But he won here last season on a fuel mileage race. It could happen here today. Chris Summers battling the 48 here. Underneath him there, Nick Mace. Mace only has one top 10 this entire season so far. You would think Hendrick would have more top 10s, but the 24, the 25 don't even have a top 10 finish the entire season so far. Ashley Mace, the lead driver over there in Hendrick so far with 2 top 10s. She climbs her way underneath of Charles Sanford there for the 8th spot. Daniel Day getting by Andres Allen there for the spot. Remember, right here, Daniel Day has the fresher tires, and Day should be good to the end of the race there, but I'm not quite sure on Greg Brown's end. I don't know if he'll be able to make it all the way to the finish. But Greg Brown, you know, this guy right here, he wants to win an MFNSRA SCS victory so bad. One win in his entire career, and he's basically been with this series since the beginning. Couldn't find a ride for season 1 was basically a long time ago, so that pretty much shows that he's been with this sport a long time and wants to win really bad in the series, and he's up front right now with a shot to do so. Daniel Day, rookie driver from season number 7. Driver for Roush Fenway. Looked like a championship contender back last season with DEI, but kind of fell back in the points throughout the season, near the second half of the season. Andres Allen in the 29 just shot out of a rocket in season 9 with Petty Enterprises. This season, not so much. No top 10 finishes so far this season. On suit for maybe a top 5 finish here, but he's got his teammate down low of him, Ian Duda, who had a flat tire on the start of the race. He's a lap down. Eric Burton continuing to show consistency just like he did back last season to win his championship in his rookie year. And Richard Johnson right in behind him there as well. Trying to get them good, decent finishes like he's always done in his dominant seasons. It's always just been ran solid and win races, and right now Johnson running the top 5. Chris Summers in the 1 car ran for the championship in season 1. Ever since then, has not even been in the series since season 9, and season 9 for the 1 team, the exact same team he's driving right now, did not do really good last season. Last season, driving for the 1 team, only got 1 top 10. So Summers looking to change that here this season, already having 1 top 10 this entire season, and it's just the beginning. And Eric Burton's pulling in.